Hey guys, Marshmallow Shop here, back with another Respawnables video. It's been a while. And today we are on a new event called Mexico vs Zombies. We've had this before many times. Basically, another zombie grind event. Definitely not my favourite. Probably my least favourite type of event. So yeah, you just play zombies mode. And Mexican weapons now deal a decent amount of damage against zombies, as well as the usual fire and zombie tag weapons. But it currently looks like the game is dead. Oh, here we go, there's a server. Now, for the first item, which is a new headpiece, you have to run 500 meters. I think it is new. There's melee weapons now, and if you can see the little pistol symbol next to my little grenade, it's a new skill type. It's a mastery, so you can buy it for common respawn. I believe it is 50. So it's well worth it. It replaces any active skill if that gun has an active skill. But if you just run in something like this where there's a heavy machine gun that doesn't have an active skill, it's probably worth doing. Like, honestly, would you rather have Fast and Angry 1 or Spiky Skin, or an active skill that you may use a couple of times and get you a few extra kills? I don't know why my gun isn't really damaging him. I'm not sure if there's any... Well, I've been looking and I didn't see any easily obtainable melee weapons. Now, they are their own category. I'm pretty sure there is an event one. The final trial will probably give us one. It looks like a Mexican-themed baseball bat kind of weapon that you get. I think I got him with the little pistol there. So, yeah, it's a handy little pistol. It does one damage. It seems to be a one-shot, rather. I think the never-ending pack is still 1 coin, if you want that. Which I'd definitely recommend you get, even if you never use it. It does have a decent effect on the head, I think it is, where it increases fire damage. So that's definitely useful. Because for weapons like the burning handgun, which you're going to use for this event most likely, and the flaming bow actually, because if you don't have any fire or Mexican or anything, you're going to have to use a cheap, not very good one, such as the burning handgun or that bow. And increasing the damage is just... It's just straightforward. You're going to be wanting to increase your damage, aren't you? Kill the zombies faster, stop people from stealing your kills. Just all that sort of stuff. So, definitely get it. There's no point in not getting it, especially for 1 coin. You literally can't buy anything for anything near that. Post-heavy skull noob. But, the headpiece looks decent, and I've already got it because I've ran 500 meters. It's not telling me what the event is. I'm guessing just kill 30 zombies for my next one. I know I'm not doing very well, but you do have to remember I've not played the game in about a year. The second... Connection lost. Yeah, the second part of the tiny gun mastery, which is like a little Calibri, which is why I love it so much. It's probably not even worth it, honestly. Well, it depends what you're running. I honestly think it is, but it probably isn't. Like, people have probably proven it to be terrible and things. Wait, do I have zombies? Zombie bull? Oh, I have zombie bull and glass cannon. I didn't think I had glass cannon. Okay, that might be worth a quick. I've never used them because I thought I only had one and not the other, and there's no point in just having one. Right, okay. So basically, tiny gun. Oh, equip. Equips the tiny gun skill, small pistol that shoots. Replaces any skill on the equipped weapon. So if you're using something like a Tompkin that has a frying pan, which is a one-shot for close quarters, you may even want to replace that. Reason being, the Tompkin itself is a one-shot that has a slowish reload. It's decent enough, you don't need it. But then you could just fire with your Tompkin, either kill or just miss, and then fire with your tiny gun as well. If the tiny gun doesn't finish them off, the tiny gun 2 skill is something else you need. I believe that also costs common respawn hours. Adds a stun effect to the tiny gun, however you do also need both of these equipped. And this one, which I somehow don't have 25 rare respawn, I think it's like deleted them, because I swear I had like 100. But increases damage and range of the tiny gun by double. It doubles it. So that is well worth having, although it does take up 3 slots. However, if you put them 3 on, Zombie Bolt and Glass Cannon, not only going to have a devastating loadout and tons of health, but the tiny gun is a hang on, I need to check something. Does the Glass Cannon doubles your damage? So if that's just overall damage, that to me says the tiny gun. So that would be quadruple damage, and so far it looks like a one-shot. So the only thing that's going to survive is something like XPI Mystic Bandages, where they survive, they can't get one-shot, but they're going to be stunned and on really low health with the tiny gun. So I could see this being well used because it's strong. Now our first melee weapon does exist, it's the Flaming Bone Blade. It's a paid for, so I won't have it. But it's a fire sword. By the looks of it as well, looking at the things that these can do, is it the chest? The vest. Increases the reload speed of the melee weapon's block by 20%. So I'm guessing if you're running at someone in a straight line, you can just put your sword in front of you, block a few shots, and then slash them. Which is pretty cool. Right, so Hordes, here we go. The event is Hordes. I am, for the sake of the video, gonna rock with the MX and my the tiny gun probably won't stun that often, actually, if you're going against high-level players, because they gave away this pet free-to-play for free-to-plays, which is no stun. So that probably means you won't be stunning tons of people, but I'd still say it's worth it if you've not got an active skill on your weapon that's worth keeping. Like, the frying pan on the Tompkin is definitely worth keeping, and I'd say it's just a matter of preference on whether you have that or the frying pan. Oh, I'm lagging. But if you prefer the gun, go for the gun. But on guns like the Vamp Shotgun. The Vamp Shotgun with its free Molotov skill. It just gives you a free Molotov and recharges. That is definitely worth keeping. I probably would not recommend replacing that with the tiny pistol. I mean, you can, it might be better, I do not know. Because I've not tried it myself yet. But the Molotov, especially in zombies, is definitely worthwhile. I wouldn't recommend getting rid of that. I thought that dude almost got him and then just ran off. But no, he didn't really do much. Oop, boom. Yeah, I usually run XPI Mystic Bandages and Post Heavy Skull. Only for zombies, not against people. I don't use that gun against people. It goes against my morals. Let's try the tiny gun on this big dude. Oh, yeah, as I suspected, doesn't really do much. Mainly because it's not zombie tagged or fire or MX, so it shouldn't do much. I'm kind of glad it doesn't. You're just fighting a big zombie, no one else is helping you, and then someone from across the map just uses tiny gun. I feel guilty for taking this, but I really need the kills, or I cannot be bothered with this event. Like, I enjoy Mexican events, it's just zombie events, they're just such a grind, and yeah, they're easy, but easy and fun are different things, and I only care about them being fun. That's why I love Diamond Eater Wars so much. What are these zombies doing? I'm gonna die here because I can't get past the lagging wall of zombies. Well, I'm probably gonna get disconnected and have no kills, which is great. Yep. Oh my god, what is happening? So I got none of them today. Good to know. How nice of you to decide to not take damage. It's really helpful, game. Really helpful. Oh well. I'm sure I'll get through the event. The tier 8 reward for Trial 1, it is only the dual pit. Mate, I had this for ages. Oh, double points. I should have equipped that. Silly me. But, although that does decrease my damage, is it even worth running the Mexican loadout now? Let's check the stats again. Increases speed by 10% and damage by 30% for each nearby enemy. Now that's really good, because if it increases your speed by 10% and... I'm guessing it increases your speed by 10% as well for each nearby enemy. So, if you're going against a lot of noobs, they tend to follow someone. Fair enough, fair play. They need help, then just take it, I guess. But if you're going against a noob and someone, or just two people playing together who are sticking together, then they'll be running at you, and you get a super speed boost and 60% extra damage. That is gonna be devastating. Imagine that with glass cannon as well. You're just gonna decimate them instantly, just shred through them. You could probably even do decent damage with a rookie gun with that sort of damage stat on. I forgot to... oh no, I did favourite it. So yeah, it's very good for only running 500 meters. Do equip it. There's no point not running it. Even if it means that, like me, you're missing out on a bit of damage. It's double points. If you're gonna do what I'm gonna do, just... if you have the weapon, change to post-heavy skull. Now, I know everyone's like, oh, it's the free-to-play way to go. Everyone has it. It took me ages to get. Mainly because zombies is pretty boring, honestly. And, if you guys don't have it and don't want to get it, aren't bothered, don't sweat it. I'm not judging you because I was the exact same. XPI Mystic Matches. Now, you might be wondering why I run the bandages, especially for zombies. I run it on pretty much every loadout, it's just standard for me. But I run it in zombies because exploding zombies then can't one-shot you, or they shouldn't one-shot you. I'm not saying it always works. But you should be able to stay alive and just get a couple of extra rounds out. And with something so devastating like this, that's definitely worth it. And people are like, oh, you don't buy anything zombie clothes related. Zombie recruit pants are all I need. People, I don't see anyone really using it, but 15% extra speed. On something like the Tompkin, you run so fast. So, I'm gonna go for a max, like, sweat loadout, I guess. I don't need Diamond Eater Core. I don't even know why oh yeah, I was trying to get the respawn out for Tiny Gun 3. But, I'm gonna go for Glass Cannon. You lose half of your health, but I shouldn't be able to get one shot, correct? And then doubles your health, but you lose regen. Do I really need the zombie ball? Because I could keep Fast and Angry 3, and then Tiny Gun 3. Because, yeah, it's double in health, and I'm being able to keep my generic health stat. But if I can't be one shot, and I keep regen, then I'll be able to regen to full and then survive a one shot. I'm gonna try running without Zombie Ball. Now, if for some reason I do just get one shot repeatedly, then I'll put Zombie Ball on. Because, does it not count because I am on half health? Does that not count as being on full health? I don't know. If any of you guys in the comments know, do tell me. What should I... Fast and Angry, or Burning Spirits? Accuracy, reload speed. With fire, I guess just don't stand still. I never get used to it. I did a sniper video once, and I forgot I had Burning Spirit on with my golden rookie. I just stood there and kept dying. I'm like, wait, what? The game's crazy. But no, it was just me. I forgot to change my masteries. I always do. But with tiny gun, I am going to be swapping in and out a lot. Yeah, here's the baseball bat. It's not really a baseball bat, is it? Yeah, I'm running pretty fast, even though I am using the post-heavy skull. Something to note with Burning Spirit, if you do stand against a wall and carry on running, like moving, but you are actually stood still like me, you aren't taking damage. So if you are using a sniper rifle, like anti-material, I don't know why you would, but especially if you're a noob, you might. But if you're running hunting rifle, which I know is a popular, well, it's pretty much the only rifle people use. Oh, and that new bee one, the bumblebee one, whatever that thing is. People like that. But yeah, if you just want to be stationary sniper, more of a camping type playstyle rather than just running and gunning with a sniper rifle, just do what I'm doing here. This is for, don't usually play, I guess I'm just showing you guys. Get against a hay bale or any wall. I'm not taking damage from the skill because it thinks I'm trying to move. So basically, this is how you play Burning Spirit. So you can have reload speed on it. You can have fire rate, although I don't really know why I'd have fire rate on sniper rifles. But the only thing to be careful of is if you turn, you will start running instantly. So just make sure that you don't like run off a ledge and then get yourself in a terrible position. But if it's somewhere like a corner, corners are the best place to do it, because this corner here, like if I do that and then turn, I'm still against a wall. Oh yeah, I forgot I've got double points as well. So hopefully I can grind through this event quite fast to just show you guys the rewards, whether they're worth getting. I know a lot of people probably won't bother with the first trial because it is just a skin for common gun that no one really uses. I myself, it's one of my favourite weapons, but I don't even use it. Mainly because I have dual pistols silenced, or the water dual pistols, which are just so much better. It's just a straight upgrade with no downsides really. Now, the fact that it's silenced doesn't mean I know, but it's increased stats as well, so that's why that's good. But the water pistols are better than that, and they're free to play. Well, they're still free to play, because as you know, I'm not pay to win, so none of my things are paid for. It's just that they were an old event weapon, the silenced pistols. So do I recommend you go for this event? Honestly, I recommend the hat. The hat will probably be here in every trial, but on the off chance it isn't, and they give away a chest piece and a leg piece, like I said, I don't think they will, but on the off chance they do definitely go for the head, because the head gives double points, and that's essential for helping you grind through the event faster. Anything else? I'm pretty sure it's just water balloons, Molotovs, and the dual pistol skin. It looks really nice, but I know most people aren't going to bother. Mexican weapons. Definitely get, if it is on, the Freedom Revolver, if you don't have it already. It's just a free gun that's decent, and with certain Mexican pieces that are quite common from events, like that Freedom Soldier hat. It just makes it 10 times better. And then you can get a decent Mexican loadout running. Because I would say not only one of the easiest to make, but it's really easy to play with. Like, I'm not saying it's too good or too strong, I'm just saying it's easy, so if you're new, I started myself actually on a Mexican event when I started playing the game again. Way back when I started on a Christmas event. Then a couple of years back, I started on a Mexican event, got the Aztec Fury, my account got deleted. You guys all know about that if you're a fan of me. And yeah, it's a great event to start on if you can get your hands on the Freedom Revolver. Now, because I own it, I don't know if they are selling it, but the Freedom Revolver, if they're selling it, it's usually 50 gold, if you're new, just go through the missions. You should be able to get 50 gold pretty easily. And yeah, just go from there. Definitely recommend it. There we go. Got some zombies over here. I couldn't even see him. I'm just locking onto something. If you are turning, I'm sure you guys can see my joystick. As I look this way, I move into the wall and then turn it as you turn, so you are moving back to avoid burning spirit damage. Yeah. Do you guys think, because I do kind of think this myself now, that the zombie bull is obsolete almost? Because yeah, it helps cancel out the thingy, the glass cannon, its negative effect, but there's a leg piece in this new bundle that stops you from getting one shot. The bandages, that's a really old event, well it's not really, but it's an old event item, and tons of people still have that. I see people regularly wearing it. So, and if they keep bringing more, I'm pretty sure the zombie bull's just not really going to get used, because health regen is such a precious thing. I know obviously there's the med kit, but with such strong gadgets like the water balloons and the traps, no one ever used the tornado in a bottle, and I knew they wouldn't, because as soon as they brought out a easily obtainable Ghostbusters trap, like imagine, well, remember when Ghostbusters trap was the only thing like that? They were so annoying on them when someone spent real money on them, or hacked them. But with so many strong gadgets, like I was saying now, it's not even worth running a med kit just for a bit of extra damage, because you can still get the damage without the health. And even if you don't have a survive with one shot, I mean, if you just go full speed or just heavy armor and specific gun resistances, you're gonna be fine. Like, if you use the SCP stuff that protects you from guns of the same type as what you're using, so say you're using post heavy skull, that's or armed guitar case, that's going to protect you from anything like the heavy Mascaleon, post heavy skull itself, and the armed guitar case itself, or any other minigun, whether that be the minigun, the heavy machine gun, the siege cannon. That's going to protect you from all those weapons. Not fully, obviously, but each one does it about 15%. So if you have all that stuff, I missed out on most of it. I just got the chest. That's 45% protection against that weapon type. Or if you got things like the Leprechaun set, each giving you resistance to different types, and then get other just items from events, you should be able to get a good enough resistance, so you might end up with 3 items giving you 20% resistance to heavy machine guns, because they're typically what everyone uses. So that would be a total of 60% damage reduction against that weapon. That was the health coming into play there. He 4-shot me, and he was a lot faster than my character could run backwards. I hope you guys don't mind the longer video, by the way. It's just that I was just going to do a couple matches, but I just wanted to talk a bit more, because I haven't played Respawnables in so long, and I will be doing more, and playing it more as well. So I hope you guys are up for that. I'll obviously see with the amount of views and or comments, but hey, I'm back. If it's not successful with you guys, I might do a calm down, respawn, come back, do a video, get triggered by the bow, and then leave forever again. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it. Do tell me in the comments anything that I've asked, whether it be about how certain masteries work, or whether you guys are going to get masteries, whether you think zombie bull's a thing anymore, and your thoughts on zombie events, because I think they're a bit boring. I think they should stop doing them. However, they are bringing out Respawnables Heroes, which I hate the look of, not gonna lie. There's too many hero-based shooters now that are very generic, and they're following in the footsteps, and they're probably gonna get lost in just the big pool of hero-based shooters that are just everywhere now. But that also is really sad because it probably means Respawnables sooner rather than later is going to stop getting support. Now that's not confirmed, but if they're bringing out another game that they're wanting everyone to play, they might do a Respawnables Heroes event in this, where you get like one of the heroes' weapons or something, and then just not do any more events. Now, I'd like it if they could just set up a system where it would just repeat events with the same rewards, because even if it is the same rewards, if they just repeat in events where you can get just generic currencies, yeah, it's not great, yeah, you're not getting all your weapons and things like that, but at least it's something different, so you can just do normal multiplayer with everyone who still has it, and then multiplayer with certain side aspects like Diamond Eater Wars, or kill goals, or kills with certain weapon types. It'd make the game last a bit longer, and it'd be in their best interest because people would spend money on it a bit longer, which means more money for them. But honestly, I don't have high hopes. I think they're just kind of gonna ditch the game, honestly. They might not, I might be completely wrong. But yeah, anyway, thanks for watching.